Okay, let us take an example in question number one that you have the dictionaries like two and then a value. Let it be something like this. Now you need to sort it. So for sorting it, you have to convert it to the list. So first of all, what you need to do, you need to find all the values. So first of all, dict.values, you will get all the values over here. Then getting all the values, then what you need to do, you need to sorry, first of all, you need to follow this values part. Then you need to convert this to list. After converting the values, you need to convert this to list. And then after converting this to list, you need to sort it. Okay. And after sorting it, what you can do, you can check it, whichever data are according to it, and you will sort it back again as per the key. This is one method. And another method is directly we can sort your dictionary. So you need to find out, you need to search how to sort a dictionary directly using values. You will get some functions of it, and you will find it. I want you to find this because these are very important for your tasks, because if you know how to find solutions of the things, then it will be very beneficial for you. Okay, if you then also, if you don't find it, then you text me, mail us. We will just send you the how to do it in your mail. Okay, and question number 5 and 6. Write a Python script to generate and print a dictionary that contains a number between 1 to n in the form of x into x into x. Okay, see, here you have a sample dictionary n equals to 5. That means what we are asking over here, we are asking a user to give a number. Okay, when the user sends a number, we need to have you can say for the let it be static, because we haven't done the looping part, so we won't go for the loop. Let the number be static, so you know that the number is 5. So if the number is 5, then what we will do, we'll count it to 5. The keys are 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, you can see over here it is the explanation, and the values are 1. If the key is 1, then 1 into 1 is the value. If the key is 2, then 2 into 2 is the value. If the key is 3, then 3 into 3 is the value. Similarly, 4 4 into 4, and 5 5 into 5. So this is what you need to do. Now we can do it in static way, but this question you make a tag, because this same question you can do with a for loop, and it will make things much easier than regular things. So this is what 5 number is. Question number 6, write a Python script to print a dictionary where the keys are numbers between 1 and 15. Okay, and the values are square of the keys. The same question is a little twisted over here. Over here also we are just asking, we are giving a value of 1 to 15. You can see it's a static value that 1 to 15 out there, and we need to just convert it to the square. Thus, both the questions are almost similar. Only here we are taking an input, and here directly it's giving the static value 1 to 15. You need to do this. So both the things will be easier when we convert it to the your for loop, because conversion will be much easier. Over here we can do it in a static value, like if you are taking the value, storing the numbers in C, then what you can do, C, then C plus 1, then C plus 2. This is the way how you can do in these questions. But you mark these questions for loop. When we discuss the loop part, these questions will become much easier for you. Now, question number 4, write a Python program to check whether a given key already exists in a dictionary. You will need to just, over here also, this is a condition of for loop only. Uh, I have given you this question so that you could research these topics and you could find something. Do not worry on this, Swati. You will just find it in the when we'll go for the for loop. We'll find these things very easier, because by for loop we'll just access each and every key part, and we'll just grab each and every value and check it if it is already exists with the other values or not. So this is how you can do it in the for loop. Or else in the other method is that you need to convert, take all the values, the dict dot values, and then you need to convert it to the list, and in the list you can check it out with using again for loop, or else directly also you can check it using if statement. So we need to go for the control statements for this. It was a research type question for you. because if you means try to do things, then things become easier. That is why it was given to you as a task. In this week, you will be going for the for loop, and you will be getting these questions much easier after this week. Okay, so shall we start today's session? Today we will start with operators. So just let me know in the comment section if you are okay with the things, and we can start today's session. For question number 4, can we use a thread that if a key is present, it will be replaced, and if not, a new element will be added? But over here, I believe it's a key. Oh yeah, it can be, yes, it can be the thread. The thread can be used as what you have said, Ankita. It can be used easily. Okay, so let us move to the arithmetic operators, comparison operators, and logical operators. Okay. Now, in arithmetic operators, you have got these four very easier. That is plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So the plus sign goes for addition, then the dash or the subtraction sign goes for the subtraction, and this is your star sign, or you can say as a I don't remember the name. I'm just forgetting it. Let's just call it as a star. It's multiplication sign, and then a division. It goes for the division. Okay. So these four are very common. Now this is modulus. Now what does modulus do? It is helping us to find the remainder. Okay. So I will just go in brief. What does these do? This is exponential. Okay. This is exponential. That is, I will tell you what is this two also. And this is floor division sign. Two divisions makes the floor division sign. Now let us do the operators one by one. So let me make a folder back over here. Session 2, and it's day 1. Okay. So over here, what we can do, we'll just write on with the operators and assignments. And inside that, first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to start with the three types of operators. That is arithmetic operator. Then we have the logical operator. And then we have conditional, I believe. I forgot the name again. Comparison operator. Comparison operator. Now, first of all, we'll start with the arithmetic operator. And the first thing that we're going to do in arithmetic operator is addition. So this is we'll skip it very fast. How to add two numbers? Let us take a variable a, and we're going to add 2 plus 3. If you're adding this, then a termination is not required, and then just will print it, print a. That's it. And we can write it over here. Addition equals 2, and then a comma. That's it. So this is how we go for addition. This is very simple. If you know any of the programming languages, all are same syntax. I will just skip these old steps from printing. The second is the subtraction. A equals to 3 minus 2 maybe, or 2 minus 3, anything, whatever you feel like. Print A, and let me write it in subtraction equals 2, and then a comma. So this is done. Okay, there's a spelling mistake over here. Yeah. Now the third is multiplication. A equals to 3 into 2, and we'll just print a. Now the fourth and the last one that is common with us is the division. A equals to 4 by 2, let it be, and over here we'll just print it. Print division. We take it in double quotes and then a comma. Okay. So this is done. Now you just I will make it 3. I will tell you why. 3 or 5, anything. I will make it 5. I will tell you why in the next step. So let us execute tell here. Okay. And then we'll go for the new one, whatever we got to know. System is little bit taking its time. Python dot slash session 2, and then we have day 1.5. So you can see we got all the values over here with less than equal to. We got all the values you can see over here. Now we will go for the modulo. You can also say it as a modulus sign, number 5th, and we have this sign as known as modulo or modulus, anything. Now we have a equals to, for example, we will store a remainder of 5 mod 2. Okay, 5 mod 2. As you can see, it's not a complete division. It is giving some decimal part, that is, it is not completely divisible. Okay, so we'll just find out the remainder and we'll just print it. Remainder, comma, a. And let us save this and let us execute this code. You will find we got remainder equals to 1. Okay, now similarly, if this is gonna be b, let it be b equals to 4 mod 2, that means it's a perfectly divisible by 2, so it will give you a remainder 0. So let me give a comma and put a b over here, or else we can do one thing. We can remove this. We can write remainder a equals to, and if you want to write in the same line, then you can do something like this. Then again at this, and then if you want to have in the next line, you can put in the slash n over here. And this is a trick that is that all people does actually. Remainder, and then you need to put it as a b equals to, and then a comma, and then b. So over here, what happened? This statement will be continued in the next line, and this will print as remainder b equals to b. So let us see what happens. See, we are getting it in the next line. There is an extra space over here. That is why it's taking a space, or else it would have been working fine. Remainder b equals to 0, but remainder a equals to 1. You can see because a value is 5 mod 2 and b value is 4 mod 2. So this is what our remainders modulo sign does. It is always helpful to find the modulus when we are getting the even number and odd number. If if any number is divisible by 2, then it is an even number. If it is not divisible by 2, or else it is giving some remainders, then what we will be doing, we will just putting it to the odd number section. So this is what we will find it when we are doing if else, we will studying if else. At that time we will be using this modulus very much. Okay, so now the next is we have the sixth one, and I believe the sixth one is exponentiation or exponential. You can see it's denoted with the symbol of 2 stars, and you can say it as exponential. Okay, now what does it do actually? A equals to 5 2 star 2. This denotes what in C++ we used to do that pow 5 comma 2. The system is taking its own time. Let us give them some. Okay, this is what we used to do. Math.pow. We used to have a library math as a file math.pow, and we used to include at the top math.h, and this is how we used to do in C++. That is, this denotes that 5 square, 5 to the power 2. This is what it denotes. And similarly over here, and one more thing that we used to follow is this 5. I don't remember the sign what it's called, but this is also a type of this 5 to the power 2. Over here in Python, we don't do this. We use this double stars. So this denotes 5 square. So whenever you will give double star, it denotes 5 square, means squared or to the power square. So print, let us print it. Print exponential. Okay, let us take exponential. Yeah, and we will just print A. Now let us see what is the output of this. You will find we are getting 25. 5 square is 25. So it could be any length of numbers, whatever it is, and it will give you the exact output. Okay. Now if we move forward, then we have the floor division method. Now what is floor division actually? Floor division over here you will find means if we have given an example over here 5 by 2, so you will find in division we are getting 2.5. But if we instantly convert it to integer, so what we can do, either we can convert it to integer, like we can do this method, method 1. Method 1 to convert integer, and this method is something like a equals to 5 by 2, and we will be converting it to the typecasting it to the integer. This is the way, int, and then we're going to print it. Print method 1 equals to comma a. So this is what our method 1 is. So let us execute this, and we'll find we are getting only the integer value. Okay. Now this is a typecasting way of integration, but when you are doing equations, then these things need to be a little short, and you need a simpler method sometimes. So we have many methods to do the same thing over here in Python. So we have method 2 using floor division. Now over here you will just what we'll do 5 double slash 2, and what you're gonna do, it's gonna print the integer value. Just let us check floor division method, comma, and it will just print a over here, and we'll save it, and we'll just execute this. You will find we're getting the same result. Method 1 also and method 2 also. So this is what the two methods are. Whichever is convenient for you, you can use both the methods. Basically people use this method, but when it is a very complicated big equation where you will be finding a difficulty in your calculating the things, and so at that time we always use this method, because at complicacy level it's better that we can see and understand the things, that is converting it to the integer type and it's changing it to the character type. This is what we're gonna use it. So now this is done. So did you understood this all the three over here, modulus, exponential, and floor division? Did you understood it? Just let me know in the comment section. Yeah, very good. So let us move forward. So this is how there are some examples over here. You can see we have taken a equals to 4 and b equals to 4. Now this is called as unary addition. Okay, plus a, that means we are incrementing it and printing it. Okay, so next time when the value of a will be changed, so this is what plus a is. This is minus b, means plus a over here is unary plus, means if it is that you can say that if it is minus 4, then it will convert it to be multiplied to the plus and it will print this statement over here. Now minus b, that is 3 is over here and minus 3 will be printed. Now a plus b is the operator that we used. 4 plus 3 is 7. A minus b is the operator that we used over here, and a into b, a by b, and a modulus b, and a cross b. This is what the conversion you there. If you There are two methods of conversion. I will also tell you that. It's called, I believe, unary operator. Unary plus, if I'm not wrong with the spelling, then this is actually the spelling is unary. And it's something like if you have a equals to 3. Okay, this is a equals to 3. And okay, let's just take minus 3. This will be interesting now. A equals to minus 3. Now you will just print, let us be first plus a. Okay, and we'll just print a, and similarly we'll print, and inside this will print minus a, and this is equals to comma a, sorry, there's certain mistakes. This is plus a, and this will be minus a. Okay, now what will happen? Minus minus will be plus. You know this plus minus minus, minus plus minus, minus minus plus, plus plus plus. So minus minus will become plus, and this value will be 3, only 3. But over here, plus minus will become minus only, and this value will be minus 3. So let us check it once if I'm correct with this. And yes, plus a is minus 3, and minus a minus minus becomes plus, and it will change the sign. This could be have another method. This is one method, and it could be have another method like converting to the minus sign to the plus sign and plus sign to the minus sign. That has another method like print manual conversion, and that is minus 1 into a. Now if the a value is plus, then it will change it to the minus, and if the a value is minus, it will change it to plus. So let us see to the output. So you will find that a value is minus, so it has been changed to the plus, and if I make the a value as plus, it will change it to the minus. Yeah, see over here. Over here also it will find that it's some of the changes over here. So this is what unary plus, and similarly unary minus. This is unary operator, let me write, because we have used both plus and minus over here. Unary operator. Now let us move forward. This is a floor division. See, normal division, if you do 10 by 4, it's 2.5. But with floor division, if you do 10 divided by 4, then it's 2. And over here, if you do 10 integer division by 4, then it will take 3, minus 3. Now, what is the result over here? Why it is taking minus 3? See, you will find that when it is, if you are dividing with a negative, then the positive part will take a value, so it will convert it to the nearest bigger number. So when it is minus, the nearest bigger number means, sorry, smaller number, sorry, nearest smaller number. So the nearest smaller number is 3, because minus 3 is less than minus 2. Are you understanding it? Over here, what happened when we converted it with a plus 4, it is taking that 2 is less than 3. It has two options. Either it can go to 2, or else it can switch to 3. Now over here, when we do it, 2 is less than 3, so it is switching to 2. But when it comes to the minus, then what happens? Minus 2 is greater than minus 3, so it switched to the minus over here. So did you understood this? Understanding this is very important. Okay, I hope you understood this. So we'll move forward. You can see minus 10, and over here minus minus will be deducted. Okay, sir, again. Okay, I will just explain you again. I will just explain you over here. I will just name it as an example. We won't do much over here. See, when does that a equals to 10 by 4. So the output becomes, uh, yeah, so the output becomes 2.5. Okay, but when we are doing a a equals to 10 double divide by 4, double division sign, that is floor division sign. So the output becomes 2. This is because 2.5 can change to two nearest integer values, either 2 or 3. Okay, estimation. You must have learned in your school days estimation. So this is what estimating values are. Either it will convert to 2 or else it will convert to 3, whichever is smaller. So over here we use the smaller concept, whichever is smaller. So over here you will find that 2 is smaller than 3. Okay, 2 is smaller than 3, so it is taking 2. It's printing 2. But when we are doing this same thing in a negative way, like -4, then what happens? It is dividing 10 by -4, and the output is either it could be changing to -2 or it could change to -3. These are the two conditions over here. Either it will change to -2 or it will change to -3. Now, which way it will change? Whichever is the lowest. So over here in the minus condition, -2 is bigger than -3. Okay. If you have 3 debts, that means you have more debts than the person who is having 2 debts. Getting? So -3 is lower than -2. That is why the output will be -3. This will be output of this. Okay. Now when it comes that a equals to -10 double floor division with -4, then what happens? Minus minus becomes cancel, and it is again coming in the criteria of 10 divided by 4, and the output will be again 2. So are you getting this? Okay, very good. Now we'll just move forward. We will come to the comparison operator. Now what we do in the comparison operator, we just compare things. That is it equal to, means exactly matching to the both the variables or both the numbers are exactly matching each other, or it is not equal to, that means it is not matching exactly to each other, or else you can say that the first number is less than the second number, the first number is greater than the second number, or else there are another condition like either it could be less than or equal to the second number, or else it could be greater than or equal to the second number. So these are the criteria. Now how to get this? Let me find some way to find it out. Let us take something like this, and this is an exactly match. You can say, let this be the exactly match, exact. Now this is, let it be less, and this let it be greater. Let this be greater. Okay, so this is what your matches are. Now you will find that when a number comes in exactly over here, we can check it through double equals to, that is we will have exactly sign. This is the sign of double equals to, which denotes the exactly the same. Wait a minute. Yeah, now it will be well. So this is double equals to. And if it is not exactly same, means either it doesn't come in this criteria, it either comes in left side criteria or right side criteria, then you can check it through not equals to. Not equals to. So this is what you can check it through. You will check it through not equals to, and when it is exactly matched, you will check it to equals to. Now, if it is totally less than, coming in this criteria only, doesn't touch to this criteria also. It doesn't touch to this criteria also. It's the numbers are coming in this criteria less than the exact value criteria only. Then what we can do, we can have the numbers over here and we can check it to less than sign, less than sign. Okay. Now, if you have a number doesn't match to this exact number, but it is greater than that exact number, and it's coming in between this criteria, then you will have to check it through a greater than sign. Now, over here, what happens, you can see properly that in the double equals to, we are just replacing one equal and making it to the not. So every time when we will check with the equals, that is either it is exactly matching this or less than this, means it's coming into this criteria or else it will come into this criteria till here, then we will match it as less than equals to, less than equals to. This denotes that it is coming either in this criteria or exactly matches to this criteria. Okay. And if it is coming in this criteria and exactly matches to this criteria, doesn't touch also this criteria, then we will match it as greater than equals to. This is what are the all the comparison operators. Double equals to for exact match, not equal to if it is not matching the exact match, less than equals to if it is match is less and equal to the exact match, less than if it is entirely less, doesn't match to the exact, greater than equals to, greater and equals to the exact match, and greater over here, that means it is all greater than the exact match number. Okay, so now we'll just write it over here that we have gone second, that is a comparison operator. Okay, now we come to this. You must have understood this. We'll do practical and you will understand all the things well. Now let us take a equals to 8 and b equals to 9. Okay, let us take this, or else take a huge number bigger than this. Let it be 800 and let it be 908. Okay, 908. Now we'll just print it. Print. Now these all values will return the Boolean values, that is true and false. Over here, in C++, the Boolean values are 0 and 1. Okay, these are the binary values actually, but over here the Boolean values will be in their words, that is true and false. Means it is actually the same, that is 0 and 1. When you convert it to the string or integer type, if you typecast it to integer type, it will give you the 0 and 1 value only. Okay, the Boolean values are in true and false. And it's another type of variable data type. Now I will just write it an exactly match. Exactly match, and it is a double equals to b. Now let us see what it does print. If a is equals to b, then it should print true. If it is not, then it should print false. So let us see what is the condition over here. It's giving us false. Okay, and if you convert it to integer type, let me show you this also. A double equals to b, you're converting this to the integer type, typecasting the Boolean value to the integer, then it will give you it's not giving the numbers, I don't know why. It must have given you 0 over here. Let us find it over here. C equals to, and I will just print C over here. It should have given 0. Yeah, see, it's giving 0 now. So when we are typecasting directly, it was not taking, due to because it is checking this, and then we are asking it to convert, and but then a print function is also there. So maybe that is the reason it is not taking. But you will find that when we are converting the Boolean function into the integer type, then it will give you 0 if it is false and 1 if it is true. Now, this is exactly match. Now we'll print not exact match. Now for printing the not exact match, we will use just not equals to a not, not is the exclamatory sign, equals to b. So this is what you will find. And over here, as a is not equals to b, so this statement will give you true. Excuse me. So I will just give you not exact match. Yes, this is not exact match. Now, if you convert it and make it an exact match, then what happens? We'll just execute this and you will find that this becomes true and this becomes false. Okay, so this is what it is. Now we'll go for the another part, that is less than exact match. Sorry, I did not write this. Less than exact match. That means if we are doing something like this, a is less than b. That means we are checking that if a is less than b, so as a is equals to b, so what do you think? What it will give? True or false? Just let me write in the comment section. You write in the comment section. Until then, I will just execute the code. I'm waiting for your answers because I'm a click away. False. Okay. Adarsh says it's false, and it is exactly the same. Adarsh, it's false. Because, okay, everyone says false. Very good, guys. You're understanding things. Now, if we make it as 900, then is A less than B? Yes, it is. So it will give you true. Now, if we make this as 1000, at that time this will become a false because A is not less than B, rather B is less than A. Okay, so it will give you a false. So similarly, we'll have greater than exact match, and this sign becomes a greater than sign over here, and we'll just execute this. You will get that true. Yes, A is greater than B. You're getting a true value over here. And when we are checking it for the false, it is giving a false value over here when it is less than. Now we'll check that if it is less than equals to the value. Okay, we'll just copy this. Sorry, we'll just copy this and paste it over here. Less than equal exact match. Okay, now how to do it less than equal? We'll just have less than an equal sign. This shows that if it is equal, then also it is true, and if it is less than, then also it is true. Now first we'll work on this same only. You'll find it is false because A is neither less than B and not equals to B. So at that time it is giving a false. Okay, it's coming in this range, in the greater range. Now first of all, we'll make it equal 900, and then we'll execute this and we'll find that we are getting it as true because it's coming in the equal to criteria. If we make it a little less, then also it will give you a true value, and because it is coming in the less than criteria. So at both the conditions, it will give you true. Similarly, we'll just copy this and paste it and make it as greater than and change it to greater than. So greater than equals to, that means A is greater than equals to B. So we'll just execute this code and give it a false. So that is why, because A is not greater than B and not equals to B, either A is less than B. So if we just change it to 900 and make it equal to, at this condition also, it will give you a true value. And if you make it a greater than, then at this condition also, let it be 9,000, and we are making it greater than, and this condition also will give you true. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comparison operators that are widely used in each and every, when you do logical things, when you make a project. At that time, these all things are very much useful. Now There are some examples over here, the Boolean values, we have already done these examples, so we won't waste our time over here. Now the logical operators. I told you that in your C++, not means the exclamatory. Over here also not means the exclamatory, but when it is only not, at that time not means our normal language, not, or, and and. Now if you, how to use this, this is a logical operator. It will just have three logical operators. The first one is not. Now, not is always used to change the false to true and true to false. Okay. Now, if you print uh, not equals to, and you're printing like not of false. Now, telling that not of false, that means false will change to true. So output will be true. So when you press the output is true. If you have done the gate logics of semiconductors, then you'll find not gate, or gate, and AND gate. These all gates are similar to these all values over here. Not means just that it will reverse the topics. It will take only one value and it will reverse it. Either it is true or it is false. It will reverse it. So over here we're making it true and it will the output will be false. So this is what not does, and this is the way of writing not. Over here, if you write this, it will throw you an error. This is not accepted over here. You need to write normal language not, and this will be getting accepted over here. Okay. Now next is and. Second is and uh, and or both are minimum values that it will take is 2, and how to print it, like it will also give you a boolean. Let me think an example of this. uh, Let it be that if 2 greater than 3, okay, 2 less than 3 and 3 less than 4, if both the conditions are true, then only it will take one condition at the first and then one condition at the second. If both the conditions becomes true, then only it will give true, or else it will give false. Now I have written both the conditions as true. So if I will find I'm getting the output as true. If one of the conditions is greater, now this condition becomes false and it will give you the false. It is not that it will not check the second condition also if the first condition is false. It is mandatory that all the conditions over here should be true. For example, you're writing another condition like and 5 less than 6, and over here it is also less than, then it will give you true if all the three conditions are say means true. Okay, if one of them are false, like this is false, now if I change it, it will give you the false. Now this case has been reversed by the OR gate, or over here OR operator. Now the third operator that we're going to learn is the OR operator. Now in this OR operator, what we're going to do, we'll just print this, print OR, comma. Now I will just take this 3 greater than 4 or 3 less than 4. Okay. Uh, if any of these two conditions, either this condition or this condition, any of these two conditions are correct or true, then this statement will give you true. And if both the conditions are false, then only it will give you false. Okay. Now let us execute this. I believe it has not taken us. file has not been saved. Now you see you're getting true over here. Now what is the reason of getting true over here? Because this condition has been satisfied and it will give you true. It doesn't matter if this condition has been false. Okay. Now if I make another OR and I make a 5 greater than 6, this is wrong condition. Okay, this is a false condition. Then also it will give you true as one condition is true. Now if I make all the conditions as false, if I make all the conditions as false, then you will find that the output is false. If any one of the condition is true, let me make this condition as true. So what happens? It will give you a true value only. The system has not saved yet. It will give you true value only. So this is what OR get has. Now this less than equals to greater than equals to can also be done to this and OR gate. Like over here, what happens if it is less than or equals to? Okay, so you can convert this less than equals to something like this. Print. Now this is A and B. Okay, now let me take a variable A 3 and B equals to 8. Okay, now I will just manual less than equals to. So how you're going to write this? You're going to tell A less than B or A equals to B. You're going to check these two statements. Either A is less than B or A exactly matching B. It will give you exactly the same output that this less than equals to gives you. See, it is less than, it is giving true, so it is true. Now, if I make it exactly matching, then also it will give you a true value. You're getting true. And if it is greater than, then it will give you a false value because none of these statements match. It will give you a false value. So this is how these statements are written: less than equals to and greater than equals to. So we'll just move forward a little. And that's it. We will come to the control structure. So the jumping control structure today is not good because we have a very less time with our hand. And let me tell you what are the control structures that we're going to learn. We have three control structures: if, else, else if. Okay, now over here, else if is known as elif. I will tell you why it is, how it is written. If, else, elif, and then for and while. These are the three control structures that we're going to learn. And after this, we're going to jump to functions. And over there, after going to functions, we will just go for some projects. And after the projects, we'll come to the class and objects and inheritance. And then we will be, after this, we will be going to the last week of our session. And at that, we will be having or start with the machine learning. So for today, we will just have till over here, and tomorrow we'll start with the control structures. And actually, this is the main thing which will control the entire project and everything. After this for loop, there are n number of projects that will be made. Okay, guys. So do you have any queries? Just let me know in the comment section so that I could resolve it, or else we could end this session. Okay, I believe there is no questions, guys. If there is, then you can just write it on the text. Until then, I will just upload it to the your codes. Okay, I believe there is no other questions, so I will just end this session. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being with us.